Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode on the Stretch Street podcast. This is the energetic EJ, and I'm excited to be here. You already know it. I'm always excited to be here with you week in, week out. How are you doing? I hope you had a fantastic week, and I hope you're looking forward to an amazing weekend because I am. So, if this is your first time on the show, welcome. Where have you been? Where have you been all my life? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please remember to subscribe if you're watching this, and if you're listening, also favorite us on your listening platform, whether that be Spotify or Apple Podcast or Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Breaker, wherever you are listening to us on. Please favorite us there. And if you do have a feedback for me, please do not hesitate to follow me on Instagram at energeticej_ and send me your feedback. I always love to hear from you. What particular episode has helped you? What have you learned? I mean, I've had to ask for feedback before, and people would tell me, give me feedback of an episode I've done months and months ago. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me earlier? So please, if this episode is of any help to you, then please let me know. Send me an email to thestretchstreetpod@gmail.com, or just follow me on Instagram or any of my social media platforms and send your feedback, all right? I'll be expecting it. Hello! So, 60% of those who visit this channel are not subscribed. Are you one of them? Come on. Anyways, I know you forgot, right? So now I'm here to remind you to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't have to miss any of our episodes, all right? Now, let us dive into today's episode, and I'll see you on the other side. Today on the show, I have this gorgeous lady by my side. You can see I love what she's wearing. It's like green, white, green. She's representing Nigeria today, eh?
Woo!
Right, so I have my guest in the house today, and it's been beautiful, chatting with her even before we came up to start recording. So my guest today, as you can see, is Kushbu. She's going to tell us more when we do the Stretch Streets kind of introduction. But just this is her formal introduction, which is she is the founder and CEO of Launch She. What is Launch She? You are going to find out in a minute. From being an award-winning investment banker at Bank of America, she went on to start a women accelerator in Dubai to help women in starting their business. So this is what she does. She's going to tell us more about it in a little bit, in a little while from now. So sit back, relax, get your cup of tea, your cup of coffee, or your bottle of water as we dive into the story. Remember what we do on Stretch Street. We share the challenging stories so that we can draw out the life lessons from those challenging periods. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So come closer, or pull your phone closer to your face, plug in your earbuds, take away every form of distraction, and let us get to meet Kushbu, learn about her challenges, learn about the life lessons, and what other things that we can get from her on the show today. So don't go anywhere. Let us get to meet my guest. Hello, Kushbu. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much, EJ, for inviting me to the podcast. I'm so happy to be here, guys. And all of you, please do follow her. She's amazing. I'm really, really proud of her, the way you've come, and you're inspiring so many people out there. It's an amazing job, really.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. By the way, guys, so Kushbu here did a short film, and that was last year,
And
right?
she acted in the film, guys. She's there.
That
Yes.
was last year, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2022, right? So
Yeah, we did
So
the
is
shooting.
it out? Can people watch it?
No, not yet, because
Okay.
we are applying for film festivals and then we put it on YouTube.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So guys, watch out. Hey, your girl was in there acting. I told you I do a lot of things. Acting is one of them.
And she's done a fab job. And the guys, the t-shirt that I'm wearing, that also has a picture of the short film.
Fantastic.
And it's been an amazing journey. Thank you, EJ, for being a
Fantastic.
part of that film.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done. All right. So Kushbu, let's meet you the Stretch Street way. What do you do?
Well, I help women in making their dreams come true.
I love it.
Yes.
That's a superpower right there. Awesome. So tell us one fun thing about you.
Fun thing about me. Well, I love traveling. I love adventure. I've been to 16 countries till now, and I've tried all type of adventures. You name it, and I've done it. I've done bungee jumping, I've done skydiving, I've done it all. That gives me the push to try something new and pulls me out of my comfort zone. And so, yes, it's been a really fun ride that way. And I want to do more and more countries. When I turn 40, I want to make sure at least I finish 40 countries. Yeah, so there are so many on the list that I have right now. Hopefully that happens. And one more on the list is basically climbing the Everest.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
so
good one.
that's Kilimanjaro and Everest is on my list, which I really want to do something different.
So, have you seen all the seven wonders of the world yet?
Not all,
Okay.
but few, yes.
Oh, okay. Nice,
So
nice.
that's on the list. So Kilimanjaro and then the Everest.
Everest.
And then the third one would be Antarctica. So I wanted to go to a place where basically it's very cold and people, not many people have
there.
been there. Yeah. So that's something to try on and then see. I think, yeah,
You're
that's something
feisty.
else. Yeah. So I like to try new things. So that's on my list.
That's
yeah.
really fun. Have you been to Africa at all?
I have.
Okay.
So I've been to South Africa. I've been to Cape Town and Johannesburg. So I've been to that part of.
Oh, you need to
right.
come to West Africa. So let that be on your list.
Yes, yes,
Fantastic. So,
definitely.
what
That
is your philosophy about life?
about life? Um, Basically, love selflessly and never give up. Self love is the best love which you need to discover from day one. That's very, very important.
Fantastic. I love it. I love it, guys. You've heard it. Self-love and never ever give up. You see why? When it was let's go into the story now. Why she helps women. Like, you have an idea, don't give up on it. I can help you bring it to pass. I can help you bring your dream to life. That is such a superpower. Let's dive into that. So, first of all, I mean, you're a woman. It's probably natural that you would, want to reach out to women and all of that. But I believe that there's probably a story behind why you started Launch She. What inspired you to start Launch She?
So a few years back, I was working in an investment bank. I left my job, and then I was trying a couple of things what I can do. I joined my dad's business, our family business. I figured out that I love doing business, but I didn't really love the plastic business that my dad was doing. And then I did digital marketing, and I tried a lot of things. So during that journey, I was so stuck. I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what to do. So it's like I was an above average person doing really well in my life, and I was really stuck. I was like, this can happen to anyone. So I was like, I didn't know where to go for help, EJ, to be very honest. Wherever I would go, I would say I want to start a business. They would say what, and then they would ask me the business model, or then we'll train you from scratch, basically. But nobody would actually understand that I was so confused. I really didn't know. I wanted to do something, but I really didn't know what my purpose of life was, basically. And I was so stuck. And then I met a lot of women during that journey, like friends, cousins, and when I was traveling, I met a lot of women, and they also kind of shared the similar story. So one was like, even they were like, we are into corporate journey for 10 years, we're doing this, but we don't know what our purpose is. We're so stuck. We also want to do something which we love, and then figure that out, basically. And that was one thing. And other type of women were like, they knew what they wanted to do, but they were like, we don't have support. you know like they were housewife on a career gap for like 10 years. And
Wow,
mothers,
that's a
they
lot.
also wanted to do something. They also have dreams, but then their husbands probably wouldn't support them, or they wouldn't get family support. That way financial support was also a problem.
Yeah.
That way. And few people were like, we need something which would help us from scratch. And there were not many organizations that would actually help you from scratch. I've done my MBA. When you go to an MBA school also, you would have sessions and all of that, you would learn, but actually you don't get to start over there. You would just go do sessions. I've attended so many trainings, but you actually start, no. You do the training, would be there in your mind 1 month, second month is gone. That same thing was happening to me. I was like, why? There should be some value creation wherein you come with an idea, you leave with a startup. It's very, very important. Many accelerators do this, but then like from 100 people, 5 people are selected. But what about the 95 who are not being selected? Everyone should have that opportunity. So then I was like, we need to do something about this. This
About
was really
it.
bothering me. And I really deeply felt so happy when I helped women. When I saw that, okay, because I was also struggling to the same phase and I felt there was somebody to help me, that way. And they also needed that. And I thought, okay, why not build a system where actually we can make all their dreams come true? And end of the day, like you said, what is your life philosophy? So, at end of the day, if I'm able to help women, inspire them, their dreams come true, my purpose is solved, DJ. That is something that will give me true inner happiness.
Absolutely,
Yeah, then
absolutely.
we structured Launchy. It was very difficult to develop the product, and then we came up with something with all the trainers that we would handhold them from the confused stage to figuring out what they could do, and then from idea to actually starting their business. So A to Z about business, your market research, how much investment you need to make, how will you get money from there, how do you launch, your legal, like everything. We would help
Wow.
you from scratch. You come with an idea, we handhold you in the journey, and you go with
Go
the
with the
startup.
startup. So how long have you been doing this for now?
It's been 2 years now.
How many women have gone through that transformation where they came with an idea and they left with a startup?
There have been many women. To name one, so there's this girl called Jessica. She has a company called Flow Lab. She's a British lady. So her startup now that she started, so Flow Lab is about flowers. So she has floral setup.
Ooh.
Very different, unique kind of floral setup.
Yeah.
And you won't believe that lady has like basically she's serving for Chanel right now. In Dubai Mall, Chanel had an opening. So over that she did the floral setup.
Oh,
So imagine the
wow.
level that she has gone now. It's
Wow,
been an incredible
serious.
journey. So, there are many women, basically, they are working, but still they come and they try as a side hustle. They give it a shot, and it's been really good for them. So this particular journey for them has been very helpful to understand which limit they can go to, or what all they can go to, and how it can be so good to start a business. And
Absolutely.
the main thing that we started this is also with the trainers that we have trainers with minimum 20 years of experience. So let's say anybody can start a business, you and me. I go and start a business, I can probably do a particular thing in 3 years. But if I have the right guidance and support, somebody who's done that particular field who
Before,
comes, I can
yes.
do it in 1.5 years because I wouldn't take the wrong turns. Now, in Dubai, if you miss an exit, how long should you
Oh
go?
my God.
If somebody would tell you, don't go this way, this will save
It's,
time for you.
yeah,
It's the
absolutely.
same thing with the right guidance and support when they come in because they've been there. They're entrepreneurs themselves, they've done it. So you
Yes.
save time and you save cost.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's the idea behind Launchy.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. So what are some of the challenges that you went through in setting this up and then actually executing it?
So basically, the challenges were with the girls initially that I would tell them for training, they didn't have so much money. So definitely money was a big problem. And let's say even if I give them training for like 10 weeks, for them to even start a business licensing fee and other things, for the money was a problem. So then we came up with a funding plan and then getting angels and everything. So if your idea is good, at least you can get it funded.
Yeah.
And then even trying to get plan B for them. Let's say even if you don't get funding with minimal amount, how can you start? That is also possible. Let me give you a story. So there was a lady who wanted to start a daycare for children. In Dubai, if you see many corporates really don't have daycare
Yeah.
services within the company.
Yeah, yeah.
And children, if you have a 2-year-old, 1-year-old, it's so difficult. So she had a plan that within the premises itself of the corporate, let's say, you have it on the ground floor and then
Yeah,
you can
so
go
the
see your
parents
baby.
are upstairs, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
But she's like, I don't have so much investment. So we said, okay, what we can do is basically, you don't have so much investment, right? But still you can start a business. We can definitely flip and find a way out. Everything is possible, with the minimal thing. So we came up with a solution for her that, okay, let's go to the corporates, pitch your idea to them. They definitely have a CSR plan. Okay, every corporate has a corporate social responsibility mission.
Yes, yes.
So in that they have spaces, and if your idea is good, this is going to help the corporate.
The corporate, yes.
Because the more the lady feels better with children, she will be
She'll be
productive.
productive,
Yeah, she'll be
yes.
productive. She'll be able to give more to the company.
Yes,
That way.
yes.
So they liked the idea, and then they gave the space for free for 1 year. So now this lady doesn't have to bear the cost of the space, okay? And also she's getting customers where? From the corporate itself. So look at that. So whatever she's basically earning from the customer, she can give it to the people even who are taking care, the daycare. So the
Yeah.
cost is also covered. It's just a licensing fee and the other little bit cost that she needs to do. And then
Yes.
later, it can go.
You can
She gets
grow.
the
Yeah,
funding.
she grow.
Yeah. So that is
Yes.
one way, that I'm trying to tell you. So people usually just give up that, okay, fine, I don't
I
have
don't have
money,
money.
I can't start, and also that you have consistent income every month coming in. They feel, okay, what if this consistent income goes?
Goes
They have this
away.
fear. You don't have to leave your job. You can still have your job if that's a problem. Work on the weekends. You need to do the side hustle. You
So
need
that
to give it.
until it
At least,
grows.
yeah, grows. You
Yeah.
need to give that. So at least, and then, okay, fine, then leave this up, that way. Or you're trying to do full time, but you don't have money, then we can figure out ways like this. Like I told you, this is one way, that
Yeah.
way. And then you can always figure it out, or form a community and then go physical, that way. So there are many options and many ways.
Absolutely. So first of all, is one of the challenges is with the ladies that come in with their ideas, knowing that they don't have enough money to fund the ideas. Some come in with confusion, like, okay, there's a little bit of money, but I don't even know where to start from.
Yeah.
So what is the, has there been any idea or person that came to you? I mean, I know you are somebody like, there is nothing impossible. We're going to figure out a way. But has there been any idea that has come to you that you feel, sorry, this idea is not viable?
Um, that way, yes. So let's be honest. See, every business is doable, but if the particular person does not have the strengths and expertise of that particular business, or if you don't have the strength and expertise, you can hire people to do that. But there has to be at least something in you to take that business forward. Okay, so what we do basically, even in the idea generation, we look at the strengths, we look at the past history, there are a lot of psychometric tests and everything we analyze. Let's say there are 3-4 business ideas that they have. From these 3-4, which is viable to do, so it definitely from these 3 or 4, whichever is good, you need to go. It's not necessary that every idea would be good and suitable for you.
Yeah.
It should even generate money. That is very, very important. So we see
Yes.
according to the person and analyze and then tell them, with these things, this might be better for you to go with. And we also see their passion. If many girls come to me, tell me which type of business is good in Dubai, I would like to do that. I said no, please don't go with that. Do with something that you have the
That's
passion with, you also have the
absolutely.
expertise with, and then go ahead with that. That is important.
So it
Not
shouldn't be just
randomly.
only about like, oh, this industry is booming. Let me
No.
go do a business in
I
it.
might not be good in that industry. For example, real estate market is going so good, I'll tell you. So many people have, they come to me that, 1 year they've, like 40% Indians have actually come and they've bought houses, and real estate is doing really, really
So
good.
they want to do real
Yeah,
estate.
yeah. But see, I might not be really good in real estate. That's not my expertise. I can try. Every person is not good in everything. You need to figure out what
What you
you're
are
good
good
at.
at.
So if you see a fish needs to go to a tree, it'll be thinking the climbing a tree that I can't do it, because you're not made to climb a tree. You're made to swim in water. So you need to see your strength and expertise. So we give them the right guidance, what is good for you, and then go ahead with it.
I
That
hear
is
you.
important.
I hear
Yeah.
you. I hear you that, see, when it comes to business, it's good to look at where the money is, but also do not discount where your strengths are. Because again, if you go just for the money, sometimes when you're not at par with it, where your passion is not there, you get discouraged easily. You're not able to even like put in your best
Money
into
comes
it.
in. So basically, it's basically, if you really love something, you'll never give up. For Launchi, even if it's very difficult, still I'll never give up. I'll find different ways. I'll keep doing.
Yeah.
But let's say for something else, I didn't have the passion, I would just
It's
give up.
like it's not
Yeah.
working.
So that's why doing with something that you have passion with will take you longer.
Longer.
That's what you see Steve Jobs. You've seen so many people out there with that
Absolutely,
vision.
absolutely,
Yeah.
fantastic, awesome. So, if somebody is watching this right now, especially for those of the people in the UAE, and they're like, so what is it like? I hear you say you have a program for them to train them over a period of 10 weeks, and then they come with their ideas, but the idea is that they live with a startup. That alone is a cost. So what is that procedure like for them? For anyone watching who wants to take advantage of it, what's the procedure like for them? What do they need to do?
Yeah, so we have a website and social media links. They can come and reach out to us to join the program. This idea to start our program is for 10 weeks, and we charge 5,000 dirhams from women.
Okay.
And we are pretty flexible in terms of payment. So we just take 1,000 advance and then you can give in installments basically. So that is easier for women. And in 10 weeks, if you see, it's like so many hours of teaching that we do. So weekly ones we have 5 6 hours of session. In between we have mentoring sessions. So this goes on for like 10 weeks, hand holding them in every journey, like what they're starting their
So
business in.
in that case, how flexible it is if somebody is already working? How flexible would they be able to handle their work and the training?
So basically, the trainings we have it on weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that even if people are working, they can come and attend the sessions. So weekly once we have like a half a day session,
Okay.
that way. And then in between mentoring session is after working hours, which is on Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
So then it's
It's
flexible,
flexible.
and people who are working also can
Can
come and take the
okay.
session.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so usually we prefer people coming and doing a bit of physical sessions. So we have a mix, physical and Zoom sessions,
okay.
which is on the weekend. So that it because see, when you're starting a business, you need hands-on training, which is very very important that we figured it out.
Yeah.
So we recommend if they can come for physical, then it's really good during the weekends, and then in between we have Zoom
You
sessions.
Zoom sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Do you have anything for people to be able to like, can we test? Just let's see. I don't want to just cough out 5,000 dirhams. Like, let me test. Do you have like a test session for people to have a feel of what you offer?
Yeah, we do. And guys, on 26th April, 6:30 to 8:30, we have 2 hours of free business clarity session. This is for any woman who's looking to start her business, who's confused, who wants to test and see if this is for her. Then I think this session is for you. Please come. It'll definitely give you a life-changing experience and take that decision to move forward.
Fantastic. So this
will
is
be good.
April 26th
6:30
in
to-
person.
Yeah, in person.
In person, okay.
6:30 to 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Guys, we're going to leave all the details in the description of this video. So the venue, especially if you're here in Dubai, again, Launchie is for ladies in Dubai for now, right?
Yes. So guys, yes. So this company is only for women that we do because we want more and more women entrepreneurs in the region. So the training and everything is only for women that we have. And guys, there are many people who feel that's 5,000 and all of that. They feel that probably it's a bit higher amount. But let me tell you, the trainers that we get, they're all from the best accelerators in Dubai. StartAd, Infy, if you've heard. They come from colleges like NUS, Stanford. So we have the best standard and the best trainers. And we want to give you the best, quality service. Let's say you go on a vacation. 3,000, 5,000 just goes off. It's nothing. And what do you get end of the day? Nothing. And the same thing, if you put your amount in training, you actually get a lot of things which people don't get. Like I told you, one exit that you take, you need to move so much, and then see amount of years that you're wasting. And that if you put in your training amount,
It
you save your
shortens
cost.
the
And
journey.
you get training from the best people, and we are here to handhold you from start to the end for 10 weeks. You're literally working on your idea week by week. It's developing. The baby is developing. Yeah.
Love it.
So, yeah.
From all those challenges and everything you've been through on your journey so far, what are some life lessons that you have learned that you can share with us today?
I would say never give up. It's the first most important thing in life because I've seen so many girls coming up doing the program. But you know what happened when stress comes in? Business is not easy.
It's not.
You've been there,
It's
I've
not.
been there. You have struggles every day, challenges every day.
Yeah.
So, that one spirit that you need to keep up and never give up is very important. Only that will take the business forward, which many people lose in there. Like, okay, it's not coming,
It's not
You're not going to
working.
get profits from day one, And people are like, okay, it's been 1 year, still I'm not getting what to do. And then they leave up, they quit, and then they go. I'll tell you one thing, EJ. If you see any salaried person, you tell me who's made billion as a CEO in 50 years' time also. Nobody.
No way.
I know nobody. Right? The CEO of Twitter also wouldn't earn so much. I'm just saying, that way.
Yeah.
But when you have your own business and when you invest in, you can make so much.
Yeah.
So definitely, it's like no pain, no gain. Higher the risk, higher the reward that you get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think that's one of the most important skills.
Lessons that you've learned from your
Life
journey.
lessons, yeah.
Never give
Journey,
up.
Yeah.
Never give up, no matter what. And when it comes to business, it takes time. So you have to invest You have to invest your time, you have to invest your resources to be able to get anything tangible out of it. You heard as they say, sometimes first year, second year, I've even heard of businesses that their first 10 years, they were not even making profits, but they stuck to it. They kept on doing it. And on the 10th year, they were able to break through. So again, that calls back to what she said earlier on. Like, if you're not passionate about it, you will lose steam because the results that you're expecting are not coming in. You're going to lose steam and like, please, I'm done. I'm not doing it again. But when you're passionate about it, it kind of helps you to say, okay, if it's not working this way, how else can I make it work? What else can I do? What do I need to do as a person? How do I need to change as a person so that I can change, my business and everything? Like, I was reading something from one of my coaches recently. He said, he made a post something around, you as a person, you as the owner of a business, you need to change for your business to go forward. So if you remain where you are and say, oh, this, that, some people are like, oh, I can't sell, I don't know how to sell, I'm not a salesperson. If you don't change that and learn how to sell so that you can sell that business, so that the business can bring in the funds that you need, you're not going to go anywhere. Your business would not change. So again, business is not all about just working on the idea. As you're working on the idea, you're also working on yourself to build capacity, to get the skills that is required to run that business so that it can be a successful business. So it's a journey. It's not something that's going to happen one time. But what Launch She is saying here is that they're going to help you with the foundation. You're going to start and they will give you all the building blocks that you need in 10 weeks to be able to say, you know what? This is it. This is the idea. This is how I'm going to build up on it. And at the end of the day, you have a finished product that you will now get to work on your own continuously. But I guess that even after the 10 weeks, is there a support system for the people who come for your trainings?
We do have scale up. So once you've done the starting up, we do have a support system from us. Apart from that, also we have a scaling up program for you in a year, like fully weekly once we have sessions. So that now the next step is basically how do you increase your sales and all of that. For that also we do have a program.
Oh, okay.
And one more thing, EJ, which is important is asking for help. This is something that I have really learned is very, very important. If you don't ask for it, then you won't get it. That's what people really don't do. Asking for help is important. I think there is no shame on it. Go for it.
Absolutely.
And next thing I would say, network and build connections. That's something that I've really, really learned in Dubai. And Dubai is all about
networking.
I was sitting in my office one day and I was with a client pitching in and things were not going well during that time. And I was just sitting and giving, like doing all of that training and then trying to brainstorm. And I was just sitting alone basically after my meeting. And then from Dubai Consultancy, the founder and the team were there. They just came to me, what are you doing this? Every time I see you, you train girls and then you have all of this. This sounds interesting. Please come, tell us. And then, I told them about all of those things. And then that's what I learned. He told me, Kushbu, you know what? Whenever you see people, go tell them a hi. Go talk to them. Engage with them. And he just came to me and I built that connection with him, basically.
Yeah.
And then I learned this is very, very important that we need to do. See how, and they have really helped me so much, Dubai Consultancy, in this thing. So I feel that you need to go engage with people, basically, and asking for help also is good. It's only when you go and connect with people, they would know what actually you're going through.
And how they can help you. So if you don't speak about it, nobody knows and they might not be able to help you.
Exactly.
So it's even possible that help is right there, lying around you, but they don't know because they don't know that this is a challenge that you have.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to speak up. Again, it's a skill. Networking is a skill. Because networking is not about meeting people and then just exchanging cards. Like how many times do you really even transfer the number on a card to the phone? If you go to networking event, if you don't immediately type in the number there and then most times you just forget it. Like I have plenty cards. I'm like, sometimes oh my God, where did I even know this person? Which event did I meet this person, right? So networking is about you leaving a memory. People. Exactly. And being memorable. When you meet somebody, let them know something about you that they can remember.
Definitely. I think networking is all about having conversation, building relationship, and trying to know each other when you're speaking and building that bond, basically.
Yes.
That is very important. So, when I was sitting, those people came up, like, for example, Dubai Consultancy. They didn't just come to, just talk and give the card. He came. He's like, what are you going through? Tell me and understand. We built a relationship and a bond, okay? It's the same thing that when you also go out, you first see what that person is, try to build conversations and have that bond. I think that's very important.
Yes.
And like when I said asking for help, so for the movie, like I told you, for the premiere, we were looking for basically a cinema house to basically
To
put a
premiere
premiere.
it.
And this came through a friend. And I was just asking, okay, do you have any reference or anything? She gave me Walk Cinemas. And then I pitched into Margin Al Futem and I got it. They came in. So this is very, very important, that you need to go and ask, which is
Ask.
very important, which I have
Ask.
learned.
Ask.
Ask,
Ask.
ask, ask, which is very, very important. And
Ask.
build
Ask. Ask.
relationships in terms of network. Yeah,
Absolutely. I love it.
conversation.
I love
Yeah.
it. So you've heard all the, so even being in business is not just about the business alone. All these other things adds to it to make it very successful. Your networking skills, your asking ability. And I know that, yes,
Small things.
sometimes you probably have asked and you've get burnt, or you've been told no. Don't let that stop you.
Yeah.
When you get a no, move on to the next person.
Yeah.
Just ask. Ask. It won't kill. I know it's difficult. Honestly, even me, it's like, it
Difficult.
makes you cringe, like, oh my God, how are they going to look at me if I ask? But honestly, when you're pushed to the wall, sometimes you will ask. And I've learned over the years that when I then ask, it's like, it's no big deal. People are willing to help. Like, it's amazing, like, how much people really want to help. But if you don't ask, nobody. And that thing is even real here in Dubai. Like, even in stores, there will be discounts, there will be sales. But if you don't ask, nobody will tell you.
That's very
You will walk into a salon and want to make a hair. I'm like, if you just go, they will give you the normal price and you will do. But if you get them like, oh, don't you girls have any discounts? They're like, oh yeah, we have a discount. So
That's very true. Very, very true.
So you have to learn to ask. Thank you so much, Kushbu, for being here today and for sharing your story with us and for the amazing work that you do with Launch She. I wish you all the very best as you go ahead and as you keep helping other women. I know that you're finding fulfillment for sure, because look at you. You're glowing. It's fulfillment. It's the glow of fulfillment that I see all over you. So thank you so much for coming and thank you for helping these women. So guys, again, remember, 26th of April, there's going to be a session at Launch She. I'm going to leave all the details here so that you can be a part of that and go and learn and just, it's an opportunity for you to learn about how you can start your business, how you can, bring your idea to life, but also it will be an opportunity to meet other people like yourself who are looking to start a business. So don't sleep on it. Be there, okay?
Thank you so much, guys. It was really wonderful to be on your podcast. Thank you so much, EJ. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And guys, I would love to see you. Please do come, 26th April. We would send you the location. All the details will be there. Please come and make your dream come true. And we are here for you.
Absolutely. I'll see you.
And don't forget to subscribe, okay?
Honestly, yes. Please, please, please do subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Remember, life is full of challenges. Yeah. But again, you have the power, like you have the capacity to overcome those challenges. So just keep going, ask for help when you need help, and then never, ever, 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 ever give up on you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching today's episode. I really do hope that you found it valuable. All right, if you did, please visit us again next week when we will put out another episode. In case you forgot at the beginning or at the middle, now is a good time to click on the subscribe button, turn on notifications so that you don't get to miss any of our episodes. All right, till we come your way again next week, remember also to read the description of this video for any links that might be there that would help you or also help you support the work that we do here. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.